The time is still 3:29 a.m. by Forever Nice. I hear thunder, pitter-patter. Something inside lets me know it's time to wake up. My wife is still fast asleep beside me. Turning over, I grabbed my phone from the nightstand. The time is 3:29 a.m. I rolled over, trying to fall back asleep, listening to the sound of the falling rain. Yet I couldn't seem to get comfortable. With a sigh, I pushed my blankets off and went down to the bathroom, thinking that draining the old factory would help me relax enough to go back to sleep. I sat on the porcelain throne long enough for the ice-cold seat to turn toasty warm, but not a drop. Well, I guess I don't have to pee after all. Since I obviously was not going to be getting more sleep tonight, I decided to take a stroll through the house and check on everything. I hummed to myself as I moved around like a ninja. Dum, dum, da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Wife located in bed. She is using a snore power of 6.5. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I moved like a shadow past the dog. Tired dogs. Get it? They're sleeping. I chuckle at my own joke as I sit down to boot up my PC, figuring that playing a game could help pass the time. I got lost in the process of mining and crafting stuff. I had gotten pretty far into the game when I heard a soft knocking coming from outside of the room. I guess the pups are up. Glancing over to see that it was still dark outside, I figured that I still had some time before feeding them. I went back to focusing on building my portal. After I heroically defeated the dragon at the end, I noticed it was just 3:29 a.m., so I decided I should really give this whole sleeping thing another try. The soft knocking came back, seeming a bit louder this time. Well, I better feed the dogs if I'm going to get any chance at sleep tonight. I poured their food into a metal bowl that rang out with a shower of tings. I waited for the dogs to come rushing in like normal. No dogs came. Just that damn tapping. It felt like it was burrowing into my skull at this point. What the hell are those stupid dogs doing? I finally decided to get to the bottom of this and went to hunt the dogs down. I felt a cold chill run down my spine when I found them. All three of them were still fast asleep. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. What the fuck made that noise? It's not the dogs. Until this moment, I never knew that fear had a sound. The rain was making it hard to tell where it was coming from. I walked through the bottom floor, searching for it. I needed to know. I needed desperately not to know. Nothing. It's not down here. I went back upstairs. In the bedroom, my wife was still sleeping away. The tapping seemed louder than ever. It's here. It's coming from the window. I felt drawn against my will towards the curtain. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Please, I don't want to know. My hand moved on its own and pulled the curtain open. A thin sheet of glass. Rain dripping down the other side. And beyond that, darkness. Darkness shaped like a man. Its long curved finger came up to touch glass. Tap, tap, tap. Its lips parted in a smile, stretching so wide it seemed to split its face apart. I could see its yellow fractured teeth, too large, too sharp, and too damn many of them for a human. Tap, tap, tap. I can't breathe. My chest feels clamped shut. I need to run. I need to breathe. Tap, tap, crack. I watch lines form in the glass, spreading out from where its finger rested. Crack, crack, crash! Glass and water sprayed over me, breaking me out of my paralysis. I turned without thinking and ran into the closet, closing it behind me and bracing it. Tap, tap, tap. They're on the other side of the closet door. My hands are shaking as I pull my phone out. The time is 3:29 a.m. Am I cold? Am I afraid? I think the feeling of fear is cold now. I focused on calling 911. A robotic voice answered. "We are sorry. Due to a high volume of calls, we are unable to receive you at this time." What the fuck? How many people are even awake right now? I started calling everyone, working down my contact list, feeling more and more helpless as every call ended the same fucking way, going to voicemail. Then I heard it. My wife's phone ringing in the other room. I looked down to see I was calling her. Oh God, I just left her. I didn't even think to try and bring her into the closet with me. The phone stopped ringing, and I hear her voice. "Hey, if you know whose phone this is, then why the hell are you calling instead of texting like a normal person?" Well, leave a message if you like, weird person that calls." "Hey, babe. I'm so sorry I left you. I don't even know if you're dead or if you're just sleeping. I wish..." My words are cut off as I heard it tapping on the door. I curled into a ball, tears flowing and body shaking with silent sobs. I noticed the tapping had stopped. Are you still there?" Silence. I unblocked the door and slowly cracked it open, just enough to peek through. Yellow teeth, gray eyes staring at me. I quickly closed the door and blocked it again. "What do you want from me?" Tap, tap, tap. It's mocking me. I know it knows I have to come out at some time. I thought about opening the door. Maybe I could fight it. But before I could even grab the doorknob, I was filled with a sense of dread so deep that I couldn't move. The internet still works. I made a post asking for anyone who reads it to please help me. It feels like I have been here for so fucking long. No one replied. No one answers my calls. Is everyone still sleeping? Or are they even alive? Tap, tap, tap. I tried to call 911 again, only to hear the same voice. "We are sorry. Due to high volume, we are unable to take your call at this time. Please try. Hold. Estimated wait time is 3:30 a.m. I'm waiting to come off hold. I'm almost up in line. The time is still 3:29 a.m., but it's not changing." Tap, tap, tap. And now for all the times that I fucked up, or as some people like to call it, the blooper reel. Yet I couldn't seem to get comfortable. With a sigh, I pushed up. Why do I always mess up on the same point multiple times? With a sigh, I pushed my blankets off and went down the back. Okay. Think before you speak. I hummed to myself as I moved around like a ninja. After I heroically... I poured their food into a metal is a thing. I finally decided to go to the Oh, that's not what that says. In the bedroom, my wife was still sleeping away. I could say that better. Maybe I can't, but we're gonna try. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Please, I don't want to know. My hand moved on its own, pulled. My script failed me. Glass and water spray over me, breaking me out of my paralysis. I turned without thinking and ran into the closet, closing it behind me, bracing it against my thoughts. That's right. Thoughts can hold a door closed. Mwahaha! Learning new things every day. Or I'm just making shit up. I don't know. Nobody does. You don't know what's in the script. It could have said that. They're on the other side of the closet. My hands are shaking as I pull my phone out. The time is 3:29 a.m. I'm cold. Or am I afraid? I think that fear is the only thing to fear. No, it's not. We are sorry. Due to high volume of calls, we are unable to receive you at this time. Let's give that another try. The internet still works, and for porn, because the script doesn't work for... Well,